Hey, hi everybody. Have a look at this beautiful Eastern Valley behind me here. I'm just driving past. It's just a really stunning area. We're talking about keeping the faith. We're talking about personal convictions today. Yesterday we spoke about public convictions because the depth of your belief will only be as strong as the depth of your convictions. Public convictions, we said, were the ones that you say because you want other people to believe that that's what you believe. Personal convictions are convictions that you say or beliefs that you utter, hoping that you really do believe them. These are the ones that you really hold on to, you really believe them, but at certain times you say it, but you're not really sure, because what you're waiting for is a test. Personal convictions always come with a bit of a test. Now we look at Peter. When Peter stood before Jesus and Jesus said, "Hey Peter, before the cock crows, you're going to deny me a whole bunch of times." And Peter said, "No, I'm not. I will die for you. I will never ever leave you." And for Peter, that was his personal conviction. Unfortunately, at the point of the test, he failed the test. He didn't stand for Jesus, and he was devastated by it. No one was more broken and heartbroken by his failure than was Peter. Peter knew that he had said in public something that he had not fulfilled in private. Now, this is what we need to talk about today. These private convictions, they're good things because they're certainly better than public ones. But a private conviction is one that will ultimately be tested, and it's in passing this test that you will realize that your personal conviction was in fact real. I wrote down a few things here that I want to share with you, and the wind is not cooperating. Now, when things happen on a personal conviction, it's not good enough to follow through with just simply it being a belief. When you say you believe something, there has to be some kind of reciprocal action. And that action can come at any time. That action may be something that somebody will ask you, something will happen, and you better respond well so that your personal conviction is maintained and that your integrity can remain intact. Elijah, with the prophet of at the city of Dothan, he said he looked up into the sky and he saw the armies of heaven, and he had a deep core conviction, which we'll talk about tomorrow. But his young disciple who was with him didn't have that same thing. He saw the enemy around him as big. He had made a promise probably to Elijah he would never leave him, but he was tempted to leave until he saw what Elijah saw. And his conviction moved from a personal conviction to a very core conviction because he saw the same thing that his master saw. We've got to see the same things that Jesus sees. We've got to see the same things. We have to have spiritual eyes in order to determine how powerful our personal convictions can become if we can see them through. Now, the test, we don't know when it's going to come. But if we have spiritual eyes to see the power of God with us, the presence of God surrounding us, that personal conviction could become such a blessing to so many people. Your personal conviction that you've uttered publicly could become something that will be a remarkable blessing to a whole bunch of other people. You might be surprised that what you believe is in fact true. I just think when I get to heaven one day, and I preach many sermons on heaven, and so you're going to say, "Hey, Trevor, what do you think?" I'm saying, well, I was pretty surprised that it was true, because down here on earth it was a public conviction, it was a private conviction, but man, am I glad it's true, because along with us there's always a notion of doubt. Is it really that? One day we'll find out, and absolutely and totally, I think we're going to be surprised. So have a great day, people. Let's make sure that our personal convictions are deepened and strengthened so that when we hit that test will not overwhelm us like it did with Peter, but we'll pass that test as well. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.